Can Apple Silicon Macs run Intel apps using Rosetta 2? Imagine switching to a new computer and still being able to run all your favorite old programs without a hitch. That's what Apple's Rosetta 2 technology makes possible on Apple Silicon Macs. These newer Macs use processors based on ARM architecture, which is different from the Intel chips many apps were originally built for. So, can you still run those older Intel apps on your shiny new Mac? The answer is yes, and here's how it works. When you try to open an app designed for Intel Macs, macOS automatically detects it and asks if you want to install Rosetta 2. This is a translation tool built into macOS that acts like a middleman. It translates the app's instructions from x86-64, which is the processor architecture used by Intel chips, into ARM instructions that Apple Silicon chips understand. This translation happens quickly and seamlessly, so most of the time you won't even notice it. Once Rosetta 2 is installed, Intel-based apps run just like native apps. The performance is often very good, sometimes even better than on older Intel Macs. That's because Apple's M-series chips are very efficient, and Rosetta 2 is optimized to make the translation process as smooth as possible. Most apps that were built for Intel are compatible, but it's good to check if an app is Intel only. You can do this by opening the System Information app and looking at the app's kind under Applications. If it says Intel, then it will run through Rosetta 2. Many developers have already updated their apps to run natively on Apple Silicon, which means they are designed to work directly without translation. These are called universal binaries and are faster and more power efficient. Rosetta 2 is mainly for older or unmaintained apps that haven't been updated yet. As Apple continues to transition to Apple Silicon, more apps will run natively and reliance on Rosetta 2 will decrease. Apple plans to phase out Rosetta 2 by the year 2027 with the releases of macOS 28, so in the future, most apps will be native. But for now, if you need to run Intel apps on your Apple Silicon Mac, Rosetta 2 is there to help. It's a smart way to keep your workflow smooth and your software compatible during this big change. This feature shows how macOS manages compatibility during major hardware transitions, making sure users can keep using their favorite apps without waiting for updates. So, in short, yes, Apple Silicon Macs can run Intel apps using Rosetta 2, giving you the flexibility to use older software while enjoying the benefits of the new hardware.